so that the problem of Yiri will be solved once and for all. They should exercise patience because there are some routes constructed. For instance, from Ture to Awak, Bakachi to Gelengu Road, to Gelengu and Balanga local government. No one has expected that was going to be constructed. Now that they have started constructing this road, definitely it is going to be the next one. I assure you for this.
Actually, the Tula Yiri road is one that has a long history. When I was chairman of local government council, I had the privilege of going to conduct elections for the election of the village head of Tula Yiri with the late chief of Kaltungo, Alhaji Ibrahim Omar. It was when I first went to Tula Yiri, and we had to go over through Wangi, climb down the mountain, down to Yiri. When we were coming back, it was a very difficult task. In fact, at the point, the late chief of Kaltungo had to be assisted by his aides for him to be able to climb over the hill and back. So there has been a very dire need for a road to link up Yiri community. Ever since then, I've been going there either on visits or on campaigns to visit the people of Yiri. And the other route that is available, the one that is motorable, is in terrible shape. Unless you go with a four-wheel drive, you cannot be able to drive along the road. And then that is only available during the dry season. The rainy season, the community is virtually isolated. So the need for a road linking that area is really a matter of grave concern and a matter of urgency. At that time, the Yiri community attempted to raise funds for the construction of the road, but unfortunately, the funds they were able to raise couldn't do much. It requires heavy road equipments that will be able to go through those mountains and the valleys to be able to construct a road that will link the community. Happily, the listening governor of Gombe State, the hardworking governor, Alhaji Ibrahim has been contacted and he has sympathized with the people. He appreciated their concern and he has promised in his usual manner to construct that road. Not only did he make a promise, he has sent people to go and survey the road. So I believe the nightmare of the people of Yiri is about to come to an end concerning the issue of road. So I hope that in no distant future, work will commence on the road and then they will have easy access. It's a very beautiful place, Yiri, especially if you are on the mountains and you survey the community. They live in a valley, but surrounded by hills. It's a beautiful scenery there. And if that place is opened up, it will be a very good place for people to visit and for people to farm and to carry out all kinds of economic activity.
And as long as the road remains inaccessible during the rainy season, the inhabitants will continue to face untold hardship, especially women during child labor that have to be carried on stretchers uphill in order to secure closest medical attention.
I would say a very big thank you to His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Ngombo, OON, Ian Tula. I will say another thank you to him because he has done what a lot hasn't done. A lot have come and gone, but the only attempt that was made was our people should come out to the highway. But he came and said, okay, these people should stay there because I believe in culture and heritage. These people cannot leave their cultural heritage behind. Just because of road, I will take that road to them. It's very unique to find in a leader. And the people of Yiri, I'm sure, will be most happy to see that they serve His Excellency in whatever capacity and in whatever he urges upon them to do. And for taking a very giant stride to include that road in the Gombe State government budget for the year 2014 is another great step taken towards that road, which even if it is not constructed today, history will have it and records have it that this road is in waiting to be constructed. I would say thank you. May God bless him and may God grant him all his heart desires.
The Tula Yiri community was delighted when they learned about 2 years ago that tenders for the road had been offered and awaiting award of contract. His Excellency Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Ankombo has embarked upon several laudable projects across the state. He has constructed roads, boarding schools, and even promised the electrification of over 30 villages in a particular local government area. As for Yiri community, the people are yet to feel the impact of these dividends of democracy. Professor Abdullahi Mahdi, the Vice Chancellor of Gombe State University, was at Tula Yiri for a tree planting campaign under his foundation.
Well, it's a very difficult terrain, extremely difficult. Fortunately, we used vehicles that were very strong. Otherwise, it would not have been possible to use that road with ordinary vehicles. But we use our own four-wheel Nissan pickup, which is a very powerful vehicle, and also a vehicle canter, which is again very powerful. It took us a very, very long time to negotiate the roads to reach to the place where we conducted tree planting. Well, the fact that we were able to reach the place through the roads, I would say yes, but I think I would not honestly place my own personal vehicle on that road. I can be no doubt about that. Yes. Well, it's a very beautiful place, actually. It's very good. It can be very good for tourism. There's no doubt about that. It's surrounded by hills, and in the middle, it's a very fertile land, and it has a great potential in terms of, especially tourism, in terms of revenue generation for Gombe State. And Tula area is very popular, of course. And if you are talking about Tula as an air tourism, Yiri should be an accompaniment for that tourism. So it has a great potential. Well, they are very good. I was impressed, unless they pretended that they welcomed me very well. They were very good, actually, very hospitable. Well, when I'm talking about tourism, I'm also talking about roads. Without good roads, people wouldn't be able to reach that. And especially if you are aiming at foreigners, I think it's very important to have a very good road. And the structure of the place is so solid. I think it will be very easy to construct road here because it's a very rocky floor, and all they need to do is to really make the adjustment. And once a road is built there, it won't degenerate very quickly. Well, given the very good job that the government of Gombe State is doing all over the place, I think that area deserves attention in terms of road construction. As I said, it will open up the place for tourism, and it will also enable the people of that area to be connected with their counterparts in other places, and this will produce facilitate production, for example, agricultural production, and it will facilitate trade and so on and so forth. I already made a call to the government. I would advise that as quickly as possible, if possible, that road will be very important. And you see, the beauty about the road itself is that it passes through hills, and there are very beautiful hills, especially to the right when you are going to the village. And that is sort of that are making tourists to be very keen about coming to such hilly areas. So I would urge the government to do something about the construction of the road as quickly as possible. It will yield real dividend. I have no reason not to doubt that.
It is believed that if the road is constructed, the area will become a tourist attraction, and the rich potentials of the area will undoubtedly be realized. So far, the Tula Yiri community appears to be winning this battle, as the community has made a follow-up to press for the need for the road recently during a courtesy visit under State Commissioner of Works and Infrastructure, Engineer Shehu Hadi Ahmed, in his office. This visit paid off because few days after the visit, the commissioner and his entourage undertook a visit to Bambam Tula Yiri Road. The road of about 17 kilometers took the entourage about 4 hours.
Tulban Gombe wanda ya umarce ni da mu yi kokari maza a tabbatar da cikin wannan shekara kamar yadda aka yi kudirin aka saka a cikin kasafin dimbana na gwamnati, hanyar nan da ta tashi daga Bambam ta shigo nan Yiri ta wuce har Bele, kokarin mu tabbatar da cewa an gina wannan hanya. Wannan mun zo ne don ganewa idanu, gani ya kori ji. Kada mu zauna a ofis babban sakatare sai abubuwan da rahoton masu zuwa wato site kenan za su kawo mana, muka ce bari mu zo mu ganewa idanu, kuma mun gani. Mu ya faɗa mana ga irin matsaloli da wahalhalun da mutanen Yiri, mutanen ƙasar Bayar har zuwa Cin suke ta fama da shi domin wannan matsalar hanya ne. To kamar yadda shi mai girma gwamna ya kudura, in Allah da za mu koma mu ba shi bayanin abin da muka gane wa idanu. San ko shi ya taɓa samu ya shigo nan ba, amma ina ga za mu yi ƙoƙarin kafin ya shigo mun masa hanya da shimfiɗan da zai zo shi. Ta Allah za mu ɗauki wannan bayani koma da shi, kuma za mu je a ma'aikata jiha, a je a zauna da injiniyoyinsa da 'yan safiyarsa duk mun zo nan, za mu tabbatar da cewa mun shirya duk abin da za mu shirya a taswiran da za mu je mu mika mashi mai girma gwamna domin amincewarsa mu samu a fara wannan aiki.